Transportation for It's Your Call guests provided by Preferred Car and Limousine.
I would say probably late 20s, early 30s, and really whenever you're emotionally comfortable to have kids.
After you get married, maybe about 20, 25.
I think the earlier the better because you have more energy and more zest.
I liked it to have my children when I was younger because I got to grow up with them and then I get to enjoy my life because they're all adults.
Like late 20s, early 30s?
I think that would probably depend on the individual to decide for themselves what they think is best, for them and the child.
About 30 years of age. By that time, an individual gets some level of financial security.
When you're ready, not too young and not too old.
When you're ready. I wonder when that is exactly. It's not exactly like there's a book out that tells you when you are ready to have a child, but that was the question that we asked. We were finding out people's opinions about when the best time to have children is. Is it when you're young and you have lots of energy and perhaps you're still stupid and you don't know any better, or when you're older and you've had all those life experiences and you're a little bit more mature. But of course then there's some downside to that because sometimes you're the oldest mom on the playground. We're giving you an opportunity to tell us what you think about that. We're also talking about career moms versus stay-at-home moms. So if you want to tell us what your opinion is on any or all of this, share your life experiences with us. You can email me at the address you see there at the bottom of the screen. Right before the break we were talking a little bit about the challenges that both stay-at-home moms face and working moms face. And there is an age-old debate on who has it tougher. That was the question that I asked at the very top. Why do you think that it's tougher to stay at home?
Oh, I don't necessarily think that it's tougher to stay home. I think that particular times of children's life may make it seem like it's tougher to be home. We were just talking during the break how younger children, for some women, can be a real challenge. But for me, my two of mine are at school, and I homeschool, as we mentioned. I love being home. They're between the ages of 8 and 16 now, and it's a total joy to be home.
And you never feel like you just need a little break from it?
No, to tell you the truth, when they were younger, I did find it more confining, but I found the meaning. If you find in your family the same thing, the same professionalism you would take to your job, you think your family has a mission, you have goals you want to accomplish, you find those achievements and you work from there. But I love being home. I really do.
Vicki, now you admit that being a working mom, and what did we say your daughters are?
4 and 2.
4 and 2, okay, so
right.
I'm
in the midst
that's
of
hands-on.
Yeah.
Even though it's tough to juggle it all, you would not opt to stay home even if that was an option for you?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
No, because I think that's the harder job. No, that's not true. I mean, I do think it's the harder job, but that's not why I choose to do it. I mean, I have a career and I so enjoy what I'm doing, but you know, I think the hardest part of being a working mom is that I feel that I'm never giving 100% to either, and that is very difficult for me.
That's a lifetime struggle. That
yeah, and I think
faces.
but I feel that is really, you know, and there are times when I don't, you know, I want to be doing something with the kids, but I have to be checking my email, or I'm checking my email when I should be doing something with the kids, or, you know, I find that I struggle with that, but I think with the young kids, that having to be home all day long, for my friends who do that, I think it is much harder for them. I think they have, God bless them.
All right, we've talked a little bit about your personal experiences and what you all believe, but there is the question that we're asking to the people at home, what they think is better for the child. Not what works for the woman, but what's better for the child or the children. We're going to go back to the telephone lines and find out what our viewers have to say. We are joined now by Chrissy. Hey, Chrissy, how are you?
Hey, I'm so fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Are you a stay-at-home mom, a working mom, or just a viewer who's interested?
I juggled with both. Right now, I am a stay-at-home mom. I have a 9-year-old daughter and 11-year-old son.
Okay.
I think it's important if it's able in the family to stay at home.
Right.
Now, it's more rewarding.
You use that quote there, if you're able, and we do want to preface this that these are decisions that if you have the option to stay home or work, that's what we're talking about, not for those who absolutely have to. So you have the option, Chrissy. Why do you think it's important for you to be home full-time with your kids?
Okay, I think it's important because the kids are in the market, the jobs, you're totally replaceable. With your kids, it's more rewarding, and you can look back and you can become their friend and parent, and it's more stable. Nowadays, kids don't have their parents; they're bound out here and there, and they're growing up and turning to friends and getting the wrong advice, and it's just not stable.
And you said you used the term irreplaceable, that when you're in the workforce you can be replaced, but no one really takes the place of mom, do they?
No one can take the place of a mother.
All right. Chrissy, thanks so much for your opinion. We appreciate it.
All right, your thing.
Let's get some reaction to what Chrissy had to say. I mean, I'm going to turn to the working mom on the panel here and say, you know, is someone taking your place when you're working and they're spending time with your children?
It is.
Yeah. Does that cause guilt?
Yes. I mean, just hearing her say that, there is, you know, it's like, oh, you know, when people say it's more important, it's better, using that kind of language, I don't know. It might be. I might be doing a horrible, terrible thing to my children by working. I know that it's a better thing for me, and I think therefore it's better for my children. But it is very hard to hear people suggest that working is a bad choice. And I know you're not suggesting that at all, but you know that it does just get your heart and turn that knife a little.
Well, I think we do need to get away from the idea that the women who will go out are bad and the women who stay home are good, because we know that's an old debate. That's not true. The world needs women in all facets of society. I don't think there's any question about that. Whether it's just better for the child, for the mother to be home, I enjoy being home. I think it is good. I want to shape them. I have a whole worldview. I have a spiritual side to me that I want to convey to those children. So my being home is an important part of that. My bringing those views and now teaching them has really been an eye-opener. I've gotten involved more with their life now than I ever could have. I couldn't believe the difference. Even though I was home, once I brought my children home, the older two, I couldn't believe the difference of what I was learning about them.
All right, we have had some great debate here today, and also thought-provoking discussion, so that you have stuff to think about there when you're making the decision. If there was something that you wanted to leave in the minds very quickly, do what's right for you?
Yeah, I would say do what's right for you, because you have to be confident in what you're doing. Right?
I think too, look at your life as a seamless garment, so to speak, that you have values and things that you want to bring to your child, you bring them to the workplace, you bring them home. Okay. It's all unity.
All right. Terry Karen was a consultant on the book Women of Opus Dei, and Vicki Glenbaki read and wrote The Second 9 Months. She lived it as well. Thanks so much, ladies, for being with us, and thank you guys for watching. See you the next time.